Florida State is bringing in a higher caliber of prospect from the high school ranks. This can't be disputed in 2023. But who are 3 true freshman standouts from Florida State's first week of spring practice? That's what we're answering today on Warchant TV. Here's a quick disclaimer before we get to the list. Just because you don't hear a player's name, some of you are expecting to hear about Hakeem Williams or Lucas Simmons, I would imagine, it doesn't mean that those players aren't making an impression in camp. This is simply a review of 3 players who stood out to me in the tour of duty workout and the 2 practices that I've attended so far. Let's get to the list. Number 3. Defensive back Quintinarius Jones. Listed at 6'2", 200 pounds, Quintinarius Jones looks to be a prototypical modern-day defensive back. He has the height and the wingspan to battle large pass-catching targets, and physically he looks like a player who's already in his 2nd or 3rd year of college ball. To that end, here's a comp for you. Again, remember, 6'2", 200 pounds for Quintinarius Jones. Sophomore Azareye'h Thomas, a player Florida State is expecting big things out of this fall, stands at 6'2", 188 pounds. On the field, Jones moves around naturally and fluidly in the secondary. He's turned in a couple of pass breakups through the first week of camp, but don't mistake that for competing for big-time reps up the depth chart just yet. What we are saying about Jones is that when he gets used to the speed of Power 5 football, his size is going to only help him get on the field that much sooner. Number 2. Quarterback Brock Glenn. The first thing I noticed about Glenn is how easy he makes things look when he's on the move. Glenn's composure and accuracy when he's rolling out suggests extreme confidence and a quiet mind. To that end, the 6'2", 209-pound freshman, who position coach Tony Tokars has referred to as a gym rat, has been very decisive in the pocket through the first week. Now, while wearing a no-contact jersey will help matters in practice, it doesn't slow down the game in terms of the reads you have to make and the speed of the coverage down the field. Glenn is off to a really solid start at handling the details of the game as a quarterback in Power 5 football, and he'll be a player who's a lot of fun to watch over the next month and at the spring game on April 15th. If you're enjoying this video and this style of content, please do us a quick favor, hit the thumbs up button at the bottom of the video and subscribe to Warchant TV. It's absolutely free, and you get the best coverage of FSU sports in the business. Now on to number 1, wide receiver Vandravius Jacobs. Whereas fellow freshman Hakeem Williams brings immediate size and power to Tallahassee, Vandravius Jacobs has shown a couple of very impressive traits through his first week of practice. First, Jacobs runs crisp routes. It may not be a fair comparison, but the first player I thought of when I saw Jacobs come wide open in a team drill last week was Seminole great Rashad Green. Now, nobody's claiming that Jacobs is a lock to put up Green's kind of numbers at FSU. Not many have. But just watching how the 6', 178-pound freshman almost gets faster as he releases out of his breaks reminded me of number 80. Also, Jacobs just seems to have a knack for finding open space on the field, too. Is it an intangible? Yes. But does it appear through a week that this is a player who might possess that skill? Yes, it does. Full marks to position coach Ron Dugans for grabbing Jacobs and Williams in the 2023 class, because FSU quarterbacks have to be thrilled at the prospects of working with those 2 players over the next few seasons. Now again, guys like tackle Lucas Simmons, defensive back KJ Kirkland, and receiver Hakeem Williams have had their moments in the first week of camp as well. We'll check back in on the freshmen in a couple of weeks here on Warchant TV. Thanks for tuning into our channel. Again, hit the like button underneath the video, subscribe to us for absolutely free, and check out warchant.com for extended coverage on all things FSU spring football. Until next time, this is Tom Lang on Warchant TV.